Hi there, Booktube! My name is Christina and today is the very first day of June and it's also the very first day of the Make Your Myth Taker readathon. So here I am, it's afternoon, I already started my readathon exactly at midnight and I started with Furyborn. So now I'm only 30 pages in, but I already can tell you that I'm into this story. I'm loving the characters so far and the premise is very interesting, so I will see where it will bring me, because I have to admit it's been a while since I read like a proper fantasy, and I also have to admit that I just started 2 or 3 days ago Spin the Dawn, but now I have to pause it because I'm prioritizing these books for this readathon. But I really want to get back to that world too, so maybe I will just alternate a little bit between this one and that one. And here I am with my mannequin, or how is it called in English? Dummy? Sure. Well, it's here because I'm currently taking photos of all of my old gowns and outfits that I used to wear for different events and dances, historical stuff and historically inspired stuff, more correctly. And yeah, so here I am in the midst of that. It's so hot outside, so I'm trying to do it as quickly as I can, but probably today I already done something like 3 outfits. Now I have to do at least other 3 or 4, and then this evening I'm so happy because I will be going together with my fiance and one of my best friends to eat some ramen, because our favorite shop apparently has reopened and I can't wait. I'm craving ramen since February. It's insane, and even if it's so hot, and ramen is like the perfect food for the cold weather, I don't care. I need it in my life and I will have it. So I will bring you along and you will see how it is, what I will be up to, and for now just watch me struggling with strange outfits. And good afternoon. It's the next day, it's June the 2nd, and motorcycles again. And it's actually a holiday day here in Italy, so I'm still staying at home. I'm relaxing a little bit, and I decided to move to the outside since it's very great. It's hot but not too hot. And just let me share with you what I created for myself. So here I am reading right now, and I'm currently reading Spin the Dawn. I'm at chapter 5. I know that I'm supposed to be reading Furyborn for the readathon, the Make Your Myth Taker, but I actually read 50 pages of Furyborn this morning, so now I'm on page 102 or 5, something like that, and I really want to go on with this story. It really caught me and it's very Mulan-ish for now, so I'm into it and I just want to know what will happen next. While as far as Furyborn is concerned, I actually have to admit that I wasn't expecting this kind of story and it's gripping me. we're following two points of view contemporary, like at the same time. So we're following one girl back in the days, and then one other girl something like probably 100 or 1000 years later. I'm not sure, I'll have to check that, but they're far apart in time, so much has changed, and they're living on the same continent, and the things that happened back in the days, they really influenced what happens to the girl that's currently describing her life. So I'm into that, and I really appreciate for now at least, the character of the girl from the past, not so much the one from the present, let's say, but I will see how it will go. And then, just to share a little bit more, here I have my bit of a snack. I prepared a bit of cheese with like the one that you can put on bread, not Philadelphia, it's a different Italian cheese. It's called Robiola in Italian, don't know how it's called like where you live, with a bit of honey, and I may assure you it's delicious. If you've never tried cheese with honey, you really should. And then I have a bit of tea, I have some notes that I need to take, I have here Furyborn, my computer with a bunch of hard disks, because I'm desperately trying here to actually fix a mess that happened with my computer and trying not to lose all of the files. And then here I have a friend. It's a new plant. I bought some plants and I will share them with you later. I will show you them. It's like the second week that it's here and it's still alive, so I'm so happy that it's not dead yet and I'm somehow managing to keep them alive, because usually I'm like horrible with plants, but it's something new that I'm trying, and for now it's working. So here I am enjoying the outside, and yeah, if I will have some news, I will share with you later. I had to move on the inside because, well, it was all lovely and just there was a gentle breeze and everything, and then I just kind of pictured the sky a little bit far, I don't know, like just somewhere there, and I saw that the sky wasn't that like pretty light blue, it was actually kind of purple. So there is a huge storm arriving right now and I had to move everything very quickly. I changed my clothes into homeware, and now here I am still transferring files from my computer while reading a little bit of Spin the Dawn, and at the same time I'm going through all of the subscriptions. I'm subscribed to a bunch of channels, of booktube channels, of course, here on booktube, and now I have more like 100 videos I'm a little bit behind that I still need to watch. But meanwhile, something that I'm also doing, and I don't know if you do that too, I often subscribe to a bunch of channels while I'm watching someone recommending new booktubers and things like that. So I subscribe, then maybe I forget to get back to them. So something that I did like probably 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago is actually I went to all of my subscriptions and I activated all of the notifications, which means that now I'm kind of submerged by notifications. And of course, unfortunately, I don't have the time to watch the content of every single booktuber out there, even if I would love to. And then sometimes I really need to focus on like a smaller group of people that I actively follow and I watch every single video of. And what I'm doing right now is actually trying to watch a video and maybe a couple of videos by every person and decide if I'm interested in following them and receiving all of the content, or sometimes I stay subscribed but I don't receive every single notification out there, because let's face it, if you receive 100 kind of videos per day, realistically speaking, if you're working or if you're doing something consistently each and every day of your life, you don't have all of that time. So I really want to focus on a smaller number of people to follow. So this is what I'm doing currently, and something that I would love to know actually is how you deal with all of your subscriptions. How many booktubers do you follow actively, and how do you deal with it, how many are they, and who are they if you have someone. And I'm also thinking about filming maybe a video soon that will be about the big booktubers that I follow, because we all made a bunch of shout-out videos in the past, but I really want to show you who are those big ones that I always watch, like all of their videos if I can, just to share with you and know what you think about those people, if you're following them too, and just exchange opinions. So this is it for now, and later. And good morning, it's 9 a.m. right now of Wednesday, and I skipped today because yesterday I wasn't feeling well at all. It was the first day of the period, so I had such, here I am. I had such a huge headache. I was able only to read like 10 pages maybe, so today I hope to do better. But the day before, so on the 1st of June, I actually was able to reach page 100 of Book Reborn and Spin the Dough. So for a total of 100 pages read in a day, and I was so pumped. Now I'm back at work, of course, so right now I will go outside, and I just have to kind of find the strength to read in the evening after work, which is not always easy. But apart from that, the thing that I really wanted to address is that this week, from the 1st till the 8th of June, you won't see any content on my channel, and you will discover it later probably, but I decided to join in with the movement, and I will not upload any content because this is really the moment to focus on other kind of content, not on simple, cutesy, booktubish ones with random books. But if you want to still focus on books because they are important, I believe that it's the perfect moment to focus on own voices and to focus on books written by people of color, and just to even to read some non-fiction, because to read some non-fiction about racism right now is very important, and this is something that I'm planning to do. So I will search if I have something on audiobooks already without buying them physically. And yeah, this is an appalling and a horrible time right now, and I don't really exactly know how to address it in this kind of video, since it's a vlog and it's a readathon and it's supposed to be light and cheery, but during these days I'm not feeling like it actually. So maybe this evening I will be a little more like sad and calm, and after work I will be able to put my thoughts together and to speak a little bit more in depth about how I'm reading, what's happening, and what are my thoughts, and just to share them with you and see what are your thoughts, because it's really important to share opinions right now and to kind of promote a certain way of seeing the world, of feeling the feelings, because it's an important matter. We're all living on this planet, and yeah, there is space for everyone, and we're all the same. We're humans. I mean, this is probably the only thought that I will leave you with this morning, if my camera will decide to focus on me, and it's that we're all humans. White, black, or yellow, it really shouldn't matter like that. And I'm not telling it like if I'm colorblind. I definitely see that there are differences in which people are treated considering their color of skin, and it's not right. But then on the other side, I think that it's just absurd, because we are humans, and the outside way in which we look doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just a matter of chance. You can be white, you can be black, you can have two hands, you can have one hand, you can be blind, you can be deaf, you can have some other kind of disabilities, you can be born in a rich family or in a poor family, in India, in Russia, in Italy, in the United States. It's all a matter of chance, purely. And I don't know, this is something that really drives me kind of crazy, because I don't see how we can think that someone's life matters less and their rights matter less just because of the way they look. It's so stupid, and we've been through that so many times, and so we tend to categorize people in these horrible ways that they don't mean anything. We're human beings, we all have dignity, we all have rights, or better, we should have the same rights. And what's happening right now is that people are really trying to speak up, and I'm just hoping for the best right now. And this is it. It's hard to express these kind of thoughts in English on the spot without thinking about them before in English. So I don't want to say something completely wrong, and I will stop here, and I will get back to this topic definitely this evening or tomorrow. So again, I'm horrible at vlogging as usual, so what's new here? Today is June the 4th. It's crazy to actually say June out loud, and it's Friday. It's kinda almost 8 p.m. right now, or 7. Yeah, it's almost 8 p.m. and I just finished working, and I'm a bit tired. Actually, I was supposed to finish at 5, but sometimes life happens and work happens. And my reading update is almost like 0, because I read very little, because on Wednesday I wasn't feeling very well. It was my very first day of period, so I had a huge headache, and then yesterday again I wasn't feeling very good, plus I had some issues to discuss at home, so it wasn't exactly like an easy and pleasant and relaxing evening. So I hope that today will be a little bit better. And meanwhile, I had a lot of technological problems with my backup devices and stuff like that, so I'm really hoping that this weekend will be a little bit better and a little bit less complicated, so that I will actually be able to read a little bit. So right now I'm on page 100 of Furyborn and 150 of Spin the Dawn, because yesterday I was able to read a little bit, and actually Spin the Dawn, I have to admit that currently is the book that I'm reading the most. So magic of the transition, and I moved because I was interrupted for a bit, and now I'm back again, so I don't remember what I was talking about. Probably about what I was reading and how it was going. Yeah, I was telling you that actually right now I'm preferring reading Spin the Dawn, because I don't know, it just flows more easily. I'm into the story, I'm really enjoying it, and probably I will go on with that one this weekend, so that when I will finish the book, then maybe I will be more in the mood for Furyborn, which is not a bad book. I'm just more into Spin the Dawn right now. I don't know why. And this is for the simple, easy update. Then the other silly thing is that actually today is the last day that I have this long hair, because tomorrow is the day I will finally cut them, and I'm excited, a little bit scared, but probably I will talk about it a little bit more tomorrow, a little bit more in depth about this huge change, because for me it's a big one actually when you have long hair for so long. But now I really wanted to talk about something else, because I don't want to be completely silent on the matter. And of course I'm talking about BLM and So it's probably at this point the third or the fourth time that I'm trying to refilm this part of the video, and it's actually not easy at all, and not only because of the language, I have to admit it. So boy, is it a difficult part of the video to film. It's the fifth time that I'm trying to refilm it, because I end up rambling and I'm afraid to say something that actually maybe it can hurt someone without me intending to. So I'm really trying to be very careful with my words, but then I just get lost in my thoughts and it's not useful for a video. So I will try to be very, very synthetic at this point, and will I ever finish this part of the video? Who even knows, because it's the fifth time that I'm refilming it, and now I see that my battery is dead. So I will get back to you this evening or maybe tomorrow morning, and I will try to film it again. And it's the evening of Saturday, and here I am after my haircut. You cannot see the difference right now, but this is it. This is my hair now. It's so short, it's so crazy. For me, at least, it's short. I know that you may say like, wow, it's still pretty long, but I cut more than 30 centimeters, so it's quite a bunch for me. And then just the feeling of your hair ending at a certain point is very strange, and I have to get used to it. And I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, yeah, it's not so short, it's not a huge change, but actually it is for me. And the reason why I really wanted to cut my hair is actually that I really felt the need to change something about my appearance, and it was just because, I don't know, I mean, hair is such a personal part of you, and in many cultures hair is like a different way to see your memories embodied and just intertwined in your hair, or like your strength and stuff like that. And I really wanted to not get rid, but just to leave behind some memories and to show myself that actually I'm more than my hair. Because yes, I know that it may sound silly and strange, but so many people associate me just with my hair. So I'm like, hey, the blonde one, or like, hey, Rapunzel, or stuff like that. And a lot of things that I've done in the past were very much hair related, like my modeling experience, it was very hair related, and it was because I had this very long blonde hair, and to a point that I really started to associate like my idea of beauty, or my idea of me being kind of feminine with the length of my hair, and I wasn't enjoying that experience anymore, and I really wanted to see a change. And since I kind of grown and changed so much in the years, I wanted to see a physical change too. And I know that it's silly, it's not a big deal, but it was a huge step for me. I was so afraid when I was cutting it, and I don't know, it's very irrational, and I've not changed that much. I mean, it's just hair and it will grow back, but it was just this step to see myself doing something to change physically, and not only on the inner part, because the inner part, of course, it's an ongoing change, and I've done so much during all of these years, but it's something physical that I can actually see and tell myself like, yeah, you are a bit different, something has changed, and you're not your hair, and you can still feel like good and feel pretty with shorter hair or longer hair. And this is very strange, because I actually adore
women with short hair too. I mean, I'm not one of those who value your beauty more if you have longer hair, but for myself I created this kind of double standard so that I had to have long hair in order to be pretty. And the reason why I didn't went too short is because I actually had in the past like hair this short, and it doesn't suit me at all, because as you may see, my hair is very straight and very thin, and so I wanted something a bit longer so that I can still like kind of style them in different ways. So this is the part about hair, and this is the silly part. The real meaningful part that I really wanted to film is something that I tried to film yesterday, and I don't know if I will put some footage here, but it was like a hard experience, because I tried to refilm that part like 6 or 7 times, to the point when I was kind of discouraged and I decided to just leave it and restart another day, because I was kind of just blah 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 and it didn't make any sense, at least not the sense that I wanted to make. So I'm here actually to discuss the very important matter of what is happening right now in the world, because I don't want to pretend that it's not happening, and I don't want to just kind of brush it away and go on with my normal content, even if you will see this vlog when it will be a little bit farther in time. But I think that I will do this as a weekly vlog, so it won't take that long of a time, but you will see this one later, so I don't want to leave it unaddressed because it's an important thing. It's so hard to film this video. Every now and then I have to stop and to collect my thoughts, because I start just going like again blah 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 and losing myself in the course of my thoughts. But okay, just to try and sum up. So, this video will take me forever to be edited, because I keep on stopping and changing and losing the track of my thoughts, because I start like following a new real thoughts, and I just need to close it at a certain point. I don't know what else to say at this point, and I actually don't know how I will go back to the bookish content of this video, but I will try. I just had to take a moment to express some of my thoughts, to share with you what was happening, because it's the reality of life. It's not always fluffy and happy and just light. Sometimes it's hard, it slaps you in your face and it wakes you up, and this is one of those moments. So I just wanted to share it as rough and as real as it was. So yeah, now I really have to go, because I don't know what's happening with the weather. It's sunny, but it's very cloudy, but it's windy, but I don't know. So I will go inside, I will have some dinner, I will clean my whole house, even if it's Saturday, because tomorrow my parents are coming here for a pizza and my house is a mess. And when your parents coming at your house, you really want to make them find it like pristine, because I don't know, you still have to show them that you are a functioning human adult being, and this is what I'm trying to do here. So these are the plans. Maybe I will listen to some audiobook while cleaning. And now that I share these thoughts with you, I for whatever reason feel so drained. It was so difficult, because usually here on Booktube I don't share very like deep thoughts, very personal things, but this is an important one, and I think they deserved to be shared, even if it's not perfect, even if I'm only telling you that I did bad and I will try and do better in the future. So see you tomorrow. It's Tuesday and I never finished my previous weekly vlog, so I'm here just to say
bye, and I will see you like in 5 minutes for my new vlog, and as soon as possible with you for the second week of Make Your Myth Taker, which isn't going very well, but it is what it is. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you very soon in my next one. Bye!